Hello everybody and welcome to Mystery Stamping. It's Chrissy here from the Creative Eclectic in Brisbane, Queensland. Happy World Card Making Day. Hope you're having a fabulous day or night. So excited that you could join me. So much to talk about today, but I'll just check that the technology is working this morning. Hoping it's working. Okay. I'm hoping I can see the comments and see who's watching. Oh, excuse me. It's a bit of a grey old day here in Queensland, or in Brisbane anyway. I just need to open the blinds a bit more to let a bit more light in. Good morning, Glenda. Happy World Card Making Day to you. Hope you're having a fabulous day. Are you crafting along with me today, Glenda? I hope so. I'm really excited about this little project that I've got going on. I'm hoping that I can make this full screen, and I'm hoping that it's all taping okay, because I have no clue if it is. And my laptop, I just updated it and it's not doing what it's supposed to be doing. Let me just see. Oh, it's saying my video's ended, but I hope that's not the case. Let's just go back and see if it's working. It looks like it's still going, so let's see. Anyway, all right, I'm going to press ahead and hope that it's working, because it might be just me that isn't working. All right. Okay. So, Glenda, if you can still hear me, just give me a little bit of a heads up. Like this comment. All right, I can. Yeah. Oh, you received your card and your bling yesterday. Thank you. I hope it made you smile, because it was World Smile Day yesterday. Oh, I'm glad you can hear me. All right. So, are you crafting along? Yes, you are. Great. All right. Well, it's 9:33. Let's get started. So, we'll just look at the supplies that we need. Now, I've got the US supplies in brackets. I don't know who else is watching, but we'll see. Hopefully someone else will join us, and if they join us, that's okay, we can catch them up. Oh, that's great. I'm so glad. Thank you so much for all your support, and I hope you use that bling. Right, so let's see what we need for our supplies. I emailed these out to people on my mailing list yesterday, and they've been on the site for a little while. But you don't need terribly much for this card. So you need a piece of white, or very vanilla. That is, now I'll talk Australian measurements, but the US measurements are in brackets, and we can go back to that. So it's 3 3/4 inches by 5.5 inches. All right, you need what we call a flap layer. Now this is 4.5 inches high by 5 inches wide, and it's scored at 2 inches. Okay, you'll need a couple of circles, two-inch circles, or thereabouts. Like, it doesn't have to be exact if you've got a die that's a little bit bigger or smaller. All right, then you need some coloured cardstock. So you need some for the base. So this is, in Australian measurements, 8 inches by 5 3/4 inches. Okay, there's then got 2 pieces of coloured cardstock. So these, I've done them in a decorative circle, but you could do a plain circle, or if you're using a square, I forgot to say, you could do, if you don't have circles, you could use squares. It doesn't matter. All right. Then we need some pattern paper. So you need to be aware of your pattern. All right, so it'll be a portrait card, so it'll be an upright card. I think the Americans call it a hamburger card. I'm not quite sure why that is, but anyway, so it's upright, and it will be 3 3/4 wide by 5 1/2 high. So, and then you'll need another 2 pieces of pattern paper, and sorry you can't read that. So one is, they're both 4 1/4. No. Yeah, 4 1/4 inches high. This one is 1 3/4 inches wide, and this one is 2 3/4 inches wide. That's dreadful. I'll have to fix that so people can read it. Okay. Then you'll need your stamp set. So today I'm using the Very Cute stamp set. I'm also using the Walk in the Forest pattern paper, which coordinates with it. It's the Give Back paper. If you have a punch or anything that you need to use, you'll need your inks. I'm using 2 inks today, Balmy Blue and Pretty Peacock. And I think I'm also using Garden Green as well. You'll need your adhesive. So I've got glue, I've got my seal, I've got dimensionals, I've got you need your bone folder, and you'll need your block or your stamp positioning tool. So, then any optional extras like Wink of Stella, your scissors, your Take a Pic tool, any punches that you might need, or dies, okay? I didn't actually write that down. I think I wrote it on the Facebook one. All right. Oh, and you need a scrap of white for your stamped images. So you ready to get started, Glenda? And we're going to do things a little bit differently to what we normally do. Normally we do all the scoring and everything first and cutting first, but we're starting with some stamping. So I'm going to be stamping off camera. So you're ready? Awesome. Okay, so let's get started with clue number 1. No, clue number 2. Oh, God. It's really early in the morning. Is it fine up there, Glenda? So we're going to stamp. Let's start with our stamping. So we're going to stamp our sentiment on one of the circles. Or if you're using a square or whatever other shape you're using, you might choose to use hexagonals. So you're going to stamp your sentiment on that, and if you want to decorate that, you can. Let's move my colours out of the way. So yeah, I'm really excited today. It's World Card Making Day. Oh, it's overcast up there. I won't ask you too many questions, Glenda, because I know you're stamping, but when you finish your clue number 2, just type 2 and done. I don't know if I can zoom in, make it a bit easier. Let's see, let's get rid of those. See if I can zoom in. Oh, I can. But I'll just have to move that down a little bit. There we go. That might be a bit easier to read. Let's move this over here. And make it a bit easier to read. All right. So when you've stamped the first one, just type 2 and done. That note just lets me know that I can move on to the next clue. So who else have we got watching us this morning? Can't see who that other person is. Oh, that is better. 2 and done. Okay, if you're watching, just make sure you comment and say hello. So the purpose of mystery stamping is so that you can use things in your stash and you're not too caught up on how it's going to look. You just trust the process and trust that your interpretation of the clues. So we're going to move on to clue number 3 now. Hi, Kathy. How are you? Lovely to see you. Are you crafting along with us today, or are you just watching? Not that there's anything wrong with just watching. It's I just need to know if I have to go back and catch you up on where we're at. No, you just popped on. Oh, lovely. That's great. Okay, so clue number 3 is on your scrap piece. You're going to stamp your image and colour it in, or whatever it is you need to do. And then you're going to punch or die cut or fussy cut that image out. And then you're going to attach it to the circle, white or vanilla circle that you haven't stamped on. Okay, now you can attach it with dimensionals. You can attach it with all nice and flat, or you could just, if you wanted to, if you didn't want to die cut or fussy cut, you can just stamp directly onto the circle. Now, my card is obviously going to be a Christmas card. I'm in a Christmas card making frenzy at the moment. So Kathy, how are you? I hope you're really well. I haven't seen you for ages. Well, seen you online, you know what I mean. Okay. So when you finish clue number 3, just type 3 and done. Now, if you want to, this is because we're getting all our stamping out of the way early. You can also stamp an image on one of the corner or the edges of your 3 3/4 by 5.5 inch card, white card. Okay, so your biggest, well, I don't know if it is, yeah, your longest one. Not even your longest, the white piece that's going to go inside your card. Okay, I think that made sense. So once you've done step number 3, and I know that's sort of a 3-part step, a 3-part thing, you can type clue number 3 and done. I'm not seeing my comments. Yeah. So I'm really excited for today because it's World Card Making Day, and so this afternoon Stampin' Up's doing a free event. So if you've registered for that event, you can register on steppingup.com.au, or if you're in the States, steppingup.com. You can just register for that, and you can watch it any time during the month of October. So if you don't have time to watch it this morning, you could watch it tomorrow or at some other point. So yeah, it's going to be a really good event. It starts 2 p.m. Eastern Daylight Savings Time or 1 p.m. Queensland time. All right, so you're done, Glenda. That's great. All right, somebody else has joined us too. That's great. So make sure you say hello. All right, so we're up to clue number 4. So you're going to attach your stamped circles to the centre of your coloured decorative circles, or if you're using a square or whatever, you're going to attach them to those, okay? Now, you want to make sure that your sentiment layer is completely flat, because it's not going on the front of your card, okay? Hi, Jodie. Lovely to see you. You're not crafting today either. I hope you'll like this card. It's a nice, easy, fun fold, and it's pretty quick. So yeah. So if you were crafting along today, Jodie and Kathy, what stamp set or paper would you use? Would you be making Christmas cards? Halloween cards? I'm hoping my order arrives today. I've ordered the Halloween paper and stamp set, and I am so excited because I've got this fabulous little project in my head, and I wasn't going to order any Halloween stuff this year. And I've ordered it. Oh, you'd be doing Christmas cards. Oh. Any particular stamp set that you think that you need to use, Kathy? Because I'm using a very cute one. I really like this one. Sadly, I don't know if these dies, and I need to check whether they match with the tree dies that are in the mini catalogue. I have to check that, because if they did, wouldn't that be great? Anyway, yeah, the star one. Oh, I know the one that you mean, and I don't have my catalogue upstairs. I should bring a spare catalogue up here just to make sure that yeah, what about you, Jodie? You would be the berry Christmas one. Ah, but you've only got the DSP. Have you got the punch? Because the punch is awesome. Because the punch punches out the shapes. All right, Glenda, sorry, I was chatting. If you finished with that step, just type 4 and done. I'm pretty sure you would have finished that by now. Yes, you have. Great. Sorry, I missed that comment. I was too busy chatting and reading the other comments. Okay, number 5. So you're going to fold your base card in half. I can show you that one. And then you're going to affix this very vanilla or white cardstock on the inside to the right hand side of the fold line, something like that. Okay, so, and you can choose whether you want it to have equal borders all around, or you want to have more of a border on the left, or let's see if I can zoom that in just a little bit more. Let's see this one. Just want to make sure it's really easy to read. I'll zoom out when we finish the clues. Okay, so when you've done that step, just type 5 and done. Oh, not very good at keeping things straight. Did you notice we have a different background today? Oh, it's on your list. Ah, Glenda. I haven't even done step 5 yet, but I was playing. Okay. All right, let's move on to step number 6. All right. So, it's pretty easy so far, I think. Yeah, I thought it was a nice background. It's a bit arty and I've used that bear punch, Jodie, a lot more than what I thought I would. So this piece of designer paper is your biggest piece. Okay. And I really hope I got the measurements right for the American viewers, because I want to make sure that they can craft along too. Okay. There we go. All right. Okay. Now when you've done clue number 6, it's type 6 and done. Now I centered mine, but you might put yours any way you like. You might put it on an angle. It's up to you. Okay. All right. Thanks, Glenda. You basically get a private class today, Glenda. All right. Clue number 7. Now this is the hardest clue, I think. Or maybe. So you're just going to fold it on the score line. Now, when you attach it to the card, I'm going to turn it over and score it this way. When you attach it to the card, this back bit is what attaches to the base, the front of the card, and the score line will be on the left. Okay? Oh, you could put it on the right, but I don't think it'd look quite the same. And you can, if you were doing this at home, outside of mystery stamping, you could do this in a different way. Like you could adjust the size to make it whatever size that you want. And so you are going to center it top to bottom and left to right. Ooh, sorry, Glenda, I've stuck it to my card. All right, so that's how it would sit. Okay, does that make sense now, Glenda? I don't like to show you my card halfway through. And you've got to make sure you score it straight, because I just didn't. I need to fix it. All right, so when you've done clue number 7, type 7 and done. It's a nice, easy clue. Okay. So Jodie, what are you up to today? Are you crafting today for World Card Making Day. Okay, we've got some clue number 8. Using your glue, stick the smallest piece of pattern paper, which is this piece, to the front flap. Okay, sorry you can't see that piece, I'm too far down. So the smallest piece goes on the front flap, outside of the front flap. Okay, so the flap is currently closed. All right, then you open the flap and you glue the larger piece, which is this one here, to the right hand side of the fold line on that very vanilla white piece. And it should have a border all the way around it. Well, Jody, you should watch the card making event this afternoon. And you know, you can chat to people. So you could, if you saw me online there, you could chat to me if you wanted to during the event, or your other crafty friends. So you can watch it together with people. Okay, when you've done clue number 8, but I would register, because it's, even if you don't, like, you've seen the cards, I've already got some of the cards. I don't have all of them, but they've got some of them. The instructions for them already available. And if they're not to your style, or you don't have the stamp set, that's okay. It's an idea. You could use the layout, or you could use the you could swap it out with a different stamp set if you don't have it. So you've done number 8. Great, Glenda. All right, let's turn over to number 9. So, now this is, I can't really show you this. So, using the dimensionals, layer your stamped image. So it's your, I'm going to show you the back, this circle with the image on top of it. And you just want to put, hang on, you just want to put the, I'm only showing you the back side of it. I'm not showing you the front because I don't want to give too much away about my card. You're going to put dimensionals down one side, so down the left hand side of the image, so this side. So when you flip it that way, you're going to and you're only going to attach that image to the smallest flap. So you can open the flap. That's probably a really convoluted way of saying what I needed to say, but I don't know how else to say it. That was a hard clue to write. So when you've done clue number 9, just type 9 and so oh, didn't you know that, Jody? It's really good. And you can yeah, so they've got all the measurements available. They've got these, for 3 of the cards, step-by-step instructions already available. They've got what supplies you need. You can still register right up until the end of today, I think, or at least until it goes live. And it's not on Facebook, it's on a standalone platform. So, yeah, you don't have to worry. So, if you're watching this later on YouTube, which it'll probably be too late by the time I upload this to YouTube, but it will be a good opportunity to watch, register Anyway, I don't know what I was going to say with that. All right, so Glenda, if you've finished clue number 9, so 9 and done. I can't see anything yet. Done number 8. You should, if you did register, you should have got an email. Okay. And the email will tell you everything that you need to do. So I'm just having a look here. 9 and done. All right, number 10. So this is probably the hardest part of the whole card. Well, I think it is. So you've got your, so on the inside of that flat piece, you're going to line up your sentiment piece so it will be behind the piece on the front, and you're going to stick it to the right hand side to the pattern paper. Okay. So mine's going to be a bit crooked because I didn't think it through properly, but it's okay. So how I normally do it, and this is, you are going to see more of my card than I want you to, is so I've got my piece at the front. I'm going to line this piece up behind it, but I need to put a bit of adhesive on it first. Line this piece up behind it here. Okay. So you just got to get your little pattern right about that. And then you just close your card. Close that flap. Okay? And press it down and it'll stick to your pattern paper. I'm not showing you the whole step because I want to be able to surprise you with my my finished card. Okay, so when you've done clue number 10, 10 and done. We don't normally have 11 clues, so I was a little bit ambitious, I think, with these clues. All right. So it's funny, my iPad has the wrong time, and my phone calendar has the wrong time for mystery stamping. So it's saying that it's going to start now. All right. So you can attach it with glue or adhesive. If you attach it with glue, you've got a bit of wriggle room. All right. 10 and done. So can we guess what clue number 11 is? Yep. I bet you can. So shall we have a look? Jodie, do you know what clue number 11 is? Glenda, I know that you know. You've done this so many times that you know. That's it. Let's bling it up. All right, so you could use your Wink of Stella. You could use your embellishments. These embellishments are really cute. They're the Faceted Gems Trio Pack. And look at the colours. Aren't they pretty? I don't know if they're the right colours for my card, but we're going to give it a go. If not, I'll just use some rhinestones because I have them up here. bloody hot up here. I try to keep a pack of rhinestones upstairs in the study. It's your favourite step, Jodie. I knew that. Okay, so I'm just going to do a bit of splatter on mine. Make my bird. Now, if you had, and this is one thing I didn't bring upstairs, if you had, if you were doing a tree or something like on the snow, you could use some shimmery white embossing paste, and that's, I'll show you my card without it, but I will put some shimmery embossing paste on mine. Okay. Is this your favourite step too, Glenda, or do you like the stamping? I love using that Wink Stella. It's my favourite thing. When we did our card buffet last Saturday, we had every one of the 6 projects had Wink Stella on it. You love this step too. All right, so do you want to see my finished card? Let's have a look. I'm not sure that you really do. I think I should just hang up now. You do? Okay. Well, I've even been really organised today, and I have not only prepped the card for this to craft along with you, but I have also prepped some other samples as well. So let me show you my finished card for my very cute stamp set. I'm assuming, Glenda, that you've finished. So we're just going to zoom out a little bit. If it's going to let me. I don't know if I can. Let's see if it lets me zoom out. It's not going to let me. So this is my little berry card. I'll see. Not letting me zoom out. Why does technology do this to me? Like I said to Steve the other day, I can't work the air fryer because it doesn't recognize my fingers. Isn't that funny? So this is my little bear card. So we've got a little flap on the front. I'm going to put some, because I had to cut it, I cut him out of paper. I'm going to put some embossing paste here, some shimmery whites to cover up his, because he was on the very edge of the paper, so I'm going to have to cover his feet. So this is the inside of the little flap, and then that's the inside of the card. So do we like this one? This is a really, a really easy card that you could prep lots of. So I think it's quite cute. So that's the card I made today. Would you like to see the other 2 samples? Oh, well, even if you don't want to, I'll show you. So this is the card I practiced on. So this is all just, I didn't layer him up, and that's a piece of DSP. The reason I didn't layer it up is because the paper was a bit flimsy. And these are the little rhinestones that are in the, they're like a there's a tub of, it's got rhinestones and music notes, and I think it's for shaker cards. So that's the inside of that one. And this is a tree set that I thought. So do we like that one? All right, and I've got a third one, and I'm not sure about the third one. I like the colours of this one, and I really like Pretty Peacock for Christmas cards. I think it's a great colour. And the reason it's got stars on the inside, let me just explain that to you, is because I got ink boogers, because I used a block that was too big, so I got little ink boogers, so I had to cover them up. All right, so I'll show you the last one, which I'm not too sure of. And I did it using a square just to show you that you can use a square. So this is the Perched in the Tree stamp set, and the paper is from the Gone Fishing pack. And I love these sentiments. I'm trying to make sure that you can see these. Love these little thingies here because they are speckled. How cute are they? And they're in a couple of different colours and different sizes. So I thought they went. I'm not a fan of wild wheat, so I didn't know if this would work. So, and then I've just done the inside. I'm not completely happy with the inside because it's a bit hard to read because I needed to re-ink my oh, so you love the colours on this one. And I haven't decorated the inside. I just done. So the bird is it's coloured. So it's stamped in saddle brown stays on ink. And it's coloured in pecan pie, copper clay, wild wheat, and cherry cobbler. And I have, like I painted all those colours on with Wink of Stella. So the wild wheat is the beak and little highlights. So I wasn't completely sure about this one, but I think it turned out okay. And I think that the square turned out okay, and that was an old stitch shaped die, so I could have done some more stamping on the background, but I think it's okay. Now what you could do, and I haven't done this on any of my cards, is before, if you wanted to, you can slightly change the order of how you do it, and you can wrap some ribbon around this, the back of this flat piece. So then you could have a bow that's tied here. And that way your flap will stay closed. Okay, so they are our 3 mystery stamping cards. So which one do you like best? I'll have to move them so you can see them. Just trying to get them in the right spot. There we go. Do you like the Perched in the Tree, or the very cute one? Hi Sue! Happy World Card Making Day to you. We've just finished our mystery stamping. Oh, you like the first 2 are your favourite. Oh. Is that because you're not a fan of the bear, Jodie, but you've got the bear paper? Yeah, I think the first 2 are my favourite. Actually, no, the second 2 are my favourite. These 2 are my favourite. And they're so very, very different. I think I struggle with this one because of the wild wheat colour, because I'm not a fan of wild wheat. It's a great neutral and accent colour, though. Okay. You love the bear. All right. As in the bear. Okay. Yeah, I do like this. I think it's a nice card. You've got your sentiment, you've got plenty of room to write, and it was very hard to show you how to do those steps without giving too much away. All right. And I do like this one because you've got plenty of room. You've got your sentiment, but then you've got another sentiment inside. And we've talked about how we've covered up those ink boogers. And this one, if I really hated that as much as I think I do, I could put a, I could re-ink my ink pad and put another sentiment, like I could re-ink my ink pad, put it on the sentiment maybe on a vanilla oval and cover that up, but it's not too bad. And yeah, I've left plenty of room for people to write. So they're our mystery stamping cards today. I hope that you watch, well, I hope to see you online during the World Card Making Day event, which is in a few hours' time. I'm really excited for that. And oh, I'm glad you like them. Oh, Jody, you got flamingo slippers. Oh, did you see my thing yesterday, Jody, about World Smile Day and what made me smile? Flamingos always make me smile. I don't want more flamingos, but they always make me smile because it always reminds me of watching Alice in Wonderland's cartoon with my mum when we were kids, and watching the flamingo croquet. And my mum and I and my daughter and I, we always walk around saying, "Do you play croquet?" So yeah, so there are 3 cards, and yeah, I hope you have a fabulous World Card Making Day and that you get to be a little bit crafty. I'm looking at, I just have to see how I go over the next couple of hours. My team are supposed to be coming over to craft together and watch World Card Making Day, but I haven't been very well overnight, so hopefully I'll feel a little bit better in the next hour or so and we'll be able to craft together. Anyway, everyone have a fantastic day and happy creating. Bye for now. Thanks for playing along, Glenda.